Hello and welcome to another video from oorail. In this video we're going to show you how to do a quick repair on a Hornby 9F. This particular 9F is a tender driven one. I think it's, don't remember the Hornby code off the top of my head, but I got it around 2003-2004 kind of time frame. So it's relatively new. It's one of the ones that were made in China, and it hasn't actually been run very often, but it has a problem here, if you can see that in the video. But basically the solder joint that was connecting this wire right here to the coupling for the power for the tender is disconnected. So we're going to try to repair this, just fix that solder joint, and hopefully the 9F will run again properly. So here we have a soldering iron, and I'm going to attempt to do some soldering via the video here, which is not always the easiest of things to do. Okay, so the good news is I have been successful at getting that to solder. Unfortunately I had to use an extra hand, so I couldn't do it on the video. But you can see there, it is definitely now reconnected, and it seems to be working okay. So we're going to go and give this a shot on the rails, and hopefully it'll work. Okay, so here we go. We've got it all hooked back together, that wire soldered up. Let's see if it runs. So you can see here, unfortunately, even though we soldered the wire, it did come disconnected again after a few laps around the track. So what I've done this time is basically cut the wire, the shielding off of the wire, about 2 to 4 millimeters back, and I'm going to tin this with the flux on the solder, and solder it back to the joint again, and hopefully this time it'll hold. Yes, and that wasn't exactly pleasant, but it did work. So as you can see there, it's now been soldered a lot better. I'm going to add some additional solder to it just to okay. If you're a kid, that probably isn't the best way to do that, but it works. So you might want to get an adult to help you solder that on. It's very, very small. But basically the reason there needs to be electrical contact between this and the tender is that there's pickups on the rest of the locomotive, and the problem this particular locomotive had was it was moving very sluggish, and it was basically slowing down and stopping on curves, and the reason for that was just simply wasn't enough contact getting power to the motor. So hopefully this will fix the problem, and let's go test it again.